All right, guys, let's get right down to the point. I do not like these things right here, okay? I don't like them, so that's gonna come off. We're gonna get rid of that. Big shout outs to Zero for making these floorboards for the Gold Wing. So we're gonna do an unboxing and an install at the same time. Guys, you see, I'm not playing around with the build on this road glide. Man, I'm so used to saying road glide on this Gold Wing, this Honda Gold Wing, all right? And we're gonna put this in. We're gonna check to see how hard it is to install. It feels good getting more acclimated to a new bike. Of course, Zero always come through with the right directions. They always give you everything in full blast color, which is perfect. Let's see how these look. Nice. I love it. The color is perfect. Nice. I love those looks right there. A little silver in the middle, or the little chrome in the center. Looks fantastic. All right, let me just open this thing up. Okay, so this is what we're looking like. These look really, really good. All right, we have the hardware. Guys, if you want to get your Gold Wing, go and check out my peoples at Southern Honda Power Sports in Tennessee. I'm gonna give all the information. I'll always put in the comment section. I'll put it in the description. I want you guys to go out there and represent that company, the amazing company, and they treat people well. You know, I love that. Let me get this light turned down a bit because this thing is bright. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, and of course, the black. See, that's what I needed, was the black. Yo, Zero is always doing stuff. I don't know if you guys know, but Zero is a big sponsor for Ride Fit Nation as well. I didn't even know that Zero made the stuff for the Gold Wings, but I did not get this from Zero. I got this from the Honda store. Okay. All right. So this is what we're going to install. Let's see what we need to do, and let's get it from there. And then after that, we also have these beautiful matching highway pegs that we're going to also install and get that done. Let's go. All right, so off the bat, immediately, I could see that this is a cotter pin that is holding this together, okay? And I know you can't see. If I put the camera in here, it's gonna block the visual. But what I'm doing is I'm taking my time with a needle nose plier, and I'm gonna pull out this cotter pin. All right, so what I'm gonna do is just gonna go to the hardware store and just get me a new set of cotter pins, because I had to break this off. This thing kind of snapped. So word of advice, put some glasses on just in case, you know what I'm saying? This thing almost knocked out my eye. Now, I'm paying strict attention to how the spring is situated in here, right? So I'm gonna push this up, and this feels like there was a washer that was also under here. So keep that in mind. And then of course, we have this piece that's supposed to come up. Well, that's what it's supposed to do. There we go. So that piece comes up, and I'm gonna take my time and wiggle it up. And that's what's holding this together. So like I said, I'm gonna keep an eye on how this spring is in here, because that's the most important thing. That spring, how it's situated. So it goes in here. Okay, we got that part. All right, so we got this off. If you need a floorboard, the peg, let me know. Like I said, I'm selling everything. I'm getting rid of what I don't need. All right, now we're gonna go to the instructions. It shouldn't be too difficult at all. Like I said, I'm gonna get the new pins. So basically, this is gonna take the place of what we just took out. This right here, and this is there is a left and a right. So I guess I would have to figure out which one is the left, which one is the right. All right, let's see how we got this. All right, we're going like that. Okay, let's figure that out. All right, so basically when you look at these, right, they have a left and right. It's labeled right here. You're not gonna be able to see it, but it says L, and this one says right. So I broke my cotter pin. I have to change it out. But this is gonna go on just like that, okay? And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna push this in. in this little slot. There's a little slot here that holds this in place. Let me just make sure I have the right orientation. All right, so this spring, the spring goes in just like this. You see how I got it? It's orientated. And you want to make sure you have enough space to push this back through, right? And it's going to be a little hole that this came out of. And that's going to be the little tricky part. Get this back in that hole. All right, so we got this side on. I came to the right side because the left side was a little problematic for me. I wanted to just make sure that I had this the right way. So in the manual, it has it working on the same direction, okay? So that's why I did it this way. So we got the spring in, as recommended. This is gonna go inside of this, just like that. All right, and of course, you have adjustment bolts that you can use to adjust this forward or back. So now we're gonna go to that other part and get that other piece done. All right, guys, this part of the video, my audio went out, but what I'm showing you is the opening and how that adjusts. You put that piece, you have to have the null thing turning outwards, and then you could move this forward or back. Like, I have big feet. I'm a size 13, so I'm gonna bring it back as much as I can to give me enough room, enough space, right? I'm gonna try it forward too and kind of see what feels better. Not back, I bought mine forward because I wanna get more stretch in the legs. Now, as I'm doing this, the structure of it is pretty simple. As you can see, I'm screwing it in. I'm using, I believe it's a 6 mil hex socket, hexagon key, and I'm just getting that locked into place. Now you can take this and you can adjust it up and down. Okay, you could adjust it up and down. There's a lot of different ways, not only forward and back, but you could adjust this up and down. All right, so the floorboard piece is on, okay? What I did was just to make sure that this slot, this got pushed in all the way. I bolted the that bracket piece first, the floor plate. I bolted that on and tightened it down. And remember, you could adjust this. I could bring this, I have room to bring this forward some more if I need to. But right now, I got this locked in. So don't worry, I'm gonna go to the other side. I'm gonna show you everything step by step. But what I do know is that this thing looks really good. Like I said, I have to get me another set of cotter pins, but guess what? I like this. All right, let's go to the other side and do it the right way. All right, so I'm taking this piece, I'm gonna push that in like that. I'm gonna get this to, take my time. I wanna get this to work my way in. I'm gonna use a little, oh man, I lost it. It's kind of tricky, but once you get it in, you got it. I wanna get the spring. Oh, I have to get in your way, guys. Sorry about that, but I have to get underneath here to see. So I'm gonna keep that in the opening, and then I'm gonna take my time and wiggle my way in to get this to find the hole, which is a little tricky. There we go. Okay. So, like I said, I had to block the view a bit, but I had to push this in, kind of work it in. So now you know that snapback, that's what we need, is that snapback. And the same thing, I'm gonna put this in the same adjustment. I had it more towards the front. So I'm gonna use this. This has to be face outwards, and this gets screwed in from the back. Okay? So let me just line this up. Zero is always on the money with the stuff they do. Every time. Big shout outs to Zero, for real. Okay, so now the spline, I'm gonna line up that spline, and the goal is to get this to push all the way in so the screw or the bolt can connect. I'm blocking your way a bit, but I'm trying my best to talk to you guys as I'm doing this. So you want to push this in and get the spline to line up, and you could adjust this up and down where you want to. There we go. That spline is on. That's looking really good. So now all I'm gonna do is just tighten this down a bit, and then I'll see if I want to move it back, move it forward, whatever I want to do. That's pretty much it. Not hard at all. So there you go. It's a simple install. Didn't take a lot of time. The only thing I have to do now, like I said, is just get the cotter pin. Go get some cotter pins from Ace Hardware and get that going. This kit is about $159, and the model number here, let me see if they have a model number, is a driver floorboards 68221. That's with the driver adapters, okay? They have the kit without the driver adapter. So once again, everything I'm taking off, I'm selling. So whatever you need, you let me know. I'm getting rid of that. Then I'm gonna install now is these highway pegs. All right, it's a full video. Let's go.